Hello again, and welcome back, all my favorite coder cats and coder kittens. As usual, this is Becca, your coder kitty, going by Netcat or Netcat's Meow most places online, and I am once again back to talk to you about Linden scripting language. So, today, we have a request off of the Discord channel from Caitlin to do a basic countdown timer that would, and I asked her what she wanted it to handle. She gave the suggestion of launching a small rocket after a 20-second countdown. So that is the example we're going to use, which is why today we are starting not with the Mark I cube, but with the Mark II cylinder, which I just went ahead and copied one here real quick. What is a rocket without the cartoonishly conical end there? So we're just going to add one of those real quick. I waited to do this, the adding of the cone specifically, so that it would be in the video being made. So there we go. Your basic cartoon style conical rocket thing, which in order to actually fire as a rocket, we're going to need to make physical. But what it's actually going to do with that physics is going to come in a few minutes. There we go. Put the rocket over there. So we're going to go ahead and create a variable. Integer time equals, we'll start with 20. Clear that out. Set timer event for time. That would give you just it would take 20 seconds until it fired, but, which I actually will show you, and then I'll show you a way to upgrade this slightly. So forgot to put the brackets there. That was silly of me. All right. Right now it's not doing anything, but we click it. After 20 seconds, come on. This is the problem of not being able to see it in action, see the countdown in action. There it goes. It triggered the fire. So if we had actually put in the control for it, that would actually cause it to go off. Now, the thing is, as it is written right now, that's going to trigger again 20 seconds after that, because the set timer event will just create a simple loop. There it goes again. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to 1, and then we're going to change this to time equals time minus 1. If time equals 0, owner say fire. We're also going to stop the countdown then. Set timer event 0. Now, we all know this isn't how a countdown usually works there. So, else if time equals 15, owner say t minus 15 seconds else if time is less than or equal to 10, owner say, string, converting the integer to a string, time plus, actually, right way to say that, say less than 10, string time, and else if time equals 10, owner say t minus 10 seconds. There. This will give a proper countdown. If I remember my semicolons. I say in all the early videos, love your semicolons. Remember your semicolons. What do? I forget a semicolon. All right. T minus 15. T minus 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. There you go. And we leave this running, you won't see anything else go off there. Now, what's a proper rocket launch without actually doing something? So, we're going to do something I don't think I've shown you outside of rezzing with the tennis ball thrower that one time. Apply impulse. So, the vector is momentum, integer, local, Boolean, true if momentum is treated as a local directional vector, or false if it's treated as a regional directional vector. So the trick is exactly what that means. Only works in physics enabled. The initial move of the object is applied to the center of mass. Magnitude of momentum may be scaled back by an object's available energy. Heavy objects, yada, yada, yada. Lots of physics calculation stuff. So, just reviewing this real quick, since I don't use this very often, I am just double checking a thing or two here. Direction, vector, normal, owner position, object position. Okay, that's just for flinging stuff away, is that description. All right. Should be good enough to make this work. I am forgetting my cardinal rule of using the wiki here. Copy and paste. Zero, zero, and we'll give it 20 as an initial start. Basically, this is the x, y, and z coordinates. Since we only want to fling it up, we only need a z coordinate. So let's see what an impulse of 20 does for the object. And since the rocket wants to shift around, we're going to actually set need to remember what the command for setting physics is. It was referenced up here, so that's easy to look at. Set status, status physics. Another prime example. It is more important that you remember that a command exists than that you remember exactly how it's used at all times. or exactly what its structure is at all times, because you can always look that up if you need to, if you know that it's there to look up. So what we just did is another command, set status, status physics, false. So when it starts, it's not going to be physical, so it can't tip over like we've been seeing. Only when it is about to fire does it enable its physics. Only at that point does it become a physically interactable object. Prior to that, it is a purely static object. So, say I can click it, but I can't do any of the dragging around stuff. I can't bump into it. Just go over it. Oh, we're at 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it goes. It launched. So, a simple countdown and a little bit about physics and how to launch an object. So, thanks again for the request there, Caitlin. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit I was not entirely sure what my topic was going to be today, so you actually saved my fuzzy kitty bacon there. So, that is it for this week's of Coder Kitty's Workshop, also known as Learn Linden Scripting Language. And I hope to see you all next week with another tutorial. Until then, good day, good week, good luck, happy coding, meow. Oh yes, and as usual, links to the playlists for this, as well as Coder Kitty Decoded, where I break down the syntax and structure of various LSL commands, are going to, and the link to the Discord will be in the description below.